Hi, everybody. It's Jane here from Illumini Body with another weekly hip stretch. This week, we're doing just some gliding of the pelvis on top of the femur bones. We're looking to increase some range of motion in your AB and adduction, adduction, and abduction. But really, we're just looking to get some nice openness and movement of the thigh bone in the hip socket by just kind of working with both the pelvis and the thighs or the femur heads. So we're just going to be standing today, and you can use a mat or not. And you can have a dog or not. It doesn't really matter. All right, so we're going to bring the feet a little wider than the hips, not too wide, and they're going to be slightly turned out. Okay, and then we're going to bend the knees. We're going to be in just a little bit of a squat, not a big squat. And I want us to really make sure that the hips are back and there's a little bit of a crease in them. So you can see me from the side. My tailbone, sits bones are behind me, and my knees are in front or behind my heels, and my knees are in front of my heels. Okay. So we don't want to be leaning forward like this. We just want to be sort of straight down with an upright torso as much as possible. Okay. So we're in this position, and then we're just going to straighten my right. You can mirror me, do your left, and shift the hips over to the opposite side. Okay. And then we're going to go to the other side. So as we do this, you may notice a few things happening. You may notice that as you straighten, you come up, and then you come down to bend the other knee. I want us to have a more even bend and straighten between the legs so the pelvis kind of glides on top of the thigh bones. So we're not coming up and then coming down. We're able to manage the movement in the hip socket a little more efficiently so that we don't have to do one and then do the other. We can do them both at the same time, right? Okay, the other thing you may notice is that as you move side to side, one hip may want to come forward. This is an exaggeration. And that, or one hip may want to come back. So again, we want them to stay in the same plane as we move from side to side. We also don't want this hiking from one side and hiking to the other side. Not that those things are necessarily bad, we just don't want them in this exercise because we're trying to accomplish this sort of evenness of movement and this coordinated movement. And that's going to tell us that there's something stuck or not moving very efficiently, so we can't coordinate both sides, right, when they work together. So if that's happening, you can unbend the knees a little bit and just come into a position where it's a little easier to find that evenness and work through that range, and then maybe bend the knees a little bit and see where we are there. So really we want the hips or the hips, the pelvis to be in one plane as we move from side to side. One plane this way, one plane this way, right? Good. And we'll just do that a few times and see where you are. And it's just a nice way to sort of even out the hips and get them working together efficiently. All right, hope you enjoy this, and I will see you next week with another hip stretch. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, Jane@illumini.com. Thanks, and have a good week. Bye.